Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Friday evening, it's New Year's Eve, and as you've seen if you watched the earlier videos, I went shopping, I've done cooking, I've done washing, and I was having a bit of I went and had a hot bath with, I got bath bombs for my birthday, for my Christmas, so I went and had a hot bath with my bath bombs, and my wee brain was doing its thing, and I came down and I don't actually know quite where I'm going with this one, but I'm having a thing. And the basic thing is, I have got no intention of being beaten here, but I haven't quite worked out how yet. So bear with me while I toddle my way through this one. So this morning when I came down the stairs, the headlines in, what was it, the BBC and the Daily Mail, you know those ones? And they were like, government says the unions cannot keep supporting the workers. The unions are going to run out of money. I'm like, okay. So, what, you're just going to sit there and wait until everyone's on their knees? And then go, told you so. So that, not so much it was just the way it was worded. It very much gave me an impression of, do you know the old Victorian mill owners and mine owners with the, well, I'll just starve you out, you know. We've had the Highland clearances, we've had the Irish famine, where people with money literally walked past people who were dying of starvation and wouldn't so much as give them a loaf of bread. And it feels sort of as if that's the way we're going just now with, well, that's fine. You know, if that's what you want to do, we'll just not negotiate with you, will not get involved, and eventually your unions will run out of money and then you'll have to come to us begging to have a job. So that worries me a wee bit. And then there's the other thing of, even if I've got a job, or even if some people say, well, oh, they'll just all go on benefits and be scroungers, don't even start me on that. I'm not having that argument. That's not what I'm talking about. Benefits, minimum wage, etc. are now actually costing you money. If you're on a minimum wage job and your rent is a certain level and it's going up, you're now actually going into debt because your wages do not pay your bills. Now, it's all very well for the government to say, work more hours, get a better paid job. I went on Indeed a couple of days ago. Not because I want another job, just in case Boss Man's watching this. I love my job, I'm happy with it. But I just went looking just because I was having this thing. The amount of jobs that are still on minimum wage. And certainly here in rural areas where you've got to pay to travel, it's not worth it. It's absolutely not worth it. So we've now got that the government doesn't want to pay any more wages. We've also got that benefits and minimum wage are not going to go up. Right, so what happens? How do we, there's going to be so many more people needing food banks, there's going to be so many more people needing help. I was like, right, so we need to go and help. Easier said than done for a lot of people, because there's a lot of people who are needing the help and not the ones that can give it. But then I had the thing, as I say, this whole conversation's going everywhere. Then I saw the thing about that stupid influencer boy, supposedly an influencer. I hope he's not an influencer, because the only influence he is bad. That's been arrested in Romania. Now he was seemingly, his property in Romania was worth £600,000, and you know, there's just ew and ick and all that sort of stuff. Did nobody ever think to, when you start making money as an influencer, would it not be nicer if you actually influenced people to be nice instead of making pornographic videos? If that's what you're doing it for? I think we need to change the narrative on who we think is worthy of our following or of our approval or anything like that, because we've done the influencer bit, we've done all that, we've done, do you know, Elon Musk? He could build homes for just about everyone that needs it and give everybody clean water, and instead he goes up to space. Really? That's what we're doing, that's what we're seeing. Do you know, so many more billionaires in the UK just now. And not one of them's building social housing, unlike, Carnegie or Caird, who built city halls, who built housing, who built, Roundtree or Cadbury, who was it that actually built proper homes for their employees. Where has all that gone? The philanthropy has completely gone from people with money. They just seem to be so graspy now. So that leaves us to look after us. I can do that. I'm up for that, are you? Because my budget, although tight, is not that tight. I can squeeze other stuff out of it. I can give more to the food banks. I can help out the community fridges. I can help Graham's Kitchen up in Dundee for the guys that are on the street. I can do that. I can find that. I can help a local family. Now, I would have to say 90% of the time, especially in such a small community as this, I don't think a local family would want to admit they needed help from a person. That's fine. I will go to the food bank further away and I will help them and I will ask them what they need, what I can give them that is best for them. And if that means that I need to have the dehydrator on for a wee while, then that's fine, I'll do that. And I'll make them soup mixes. Or if I need to go up to my stash because I've got cocoa powder, dried milk powder, icing sugar, I can make hot chocolate mixes. I just found that out today. I'm quite proud of myself. I'm going to try that. Patrick's family are going to be the guinea pigs because I don't actually like hot chocolate. But when I started prepping, I thought cocoa powder would be a good thing. So there's all these little things that I can do. And, once we start getting, I don't know if you can hear it, but the rain is literally battering off the windows here. Once we get past the horrible, horrible weather, we'll be growing things. Now, I think that's going to be vitally important this year because I think the way that the government, the way that the big companies are going, they don't care. They're literally waiting to starve us out. Been there, done that, not doing that again. They tried it in the Irish famine, they tried it in the Highland clearances, we're still here. So, no. The Victorian slums in London, no happening. We can pull together as a community and help each other. Instead of this, oh, he's got this and he's got that. No more. We've got enough people kicking us while we are down. And I'm done with that. My next move is to give someone a helping hand up. So I will continue to do my little videos with things like skirly. Oatmeal is really, really cheap, and yes, it's instead of potatoes, and actually, it's really weird, when you eat it, it sounds like you're digging your fork into wet sand, but it tastes really nice, and it's exceptionally filling. There's a plus, there's something that we've learned. So therefore that cuts down on some of our costs for meals. I will be having skirly instead of possibly potatoes or rice or pasta. That's one way I can cut my costs. I don't have to do it all the time, but I do have to do it so I can help people. So, this is me saying, please, don't let ourselves be beaten by this, really. It's going to be a struggle. There's going to be so many people struggling. Let's give them a helping hand. Let's do what we can to help. And as I say, if you're in a small community and you think, well, people are not going, go to your next community. Or go to the local community centre or local community food bank coordinator or something. Go help. And I know so many of us do that already. But let's spread the word. Let's be an anti-influencer this time. Instead of the influencers who are selling makeup and clothes and keeping women in basements, let's be the anti-influencers. Let's start following the people who are making a difference. And let those people be us. I'll shut up now and let you go. Catch you later.